Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center to prepare for a d4 pawn push, where the knight will recapture if black captures on d4. d6 opens up the light-squared bishop and prevents white from pushing the pawn to e5 after black eventually plays nf6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. A6 prepares the queenside pawn advance b7 b5, and also prevents white from playing the bishop or knight to b5. bg5 puts immediate threatens the knight on f6, white may castle queenside after developing the queen. e6 controls the important d5 and f5 squares and allows the dark squared bishop to develop to e7. f4 gains space in the center, controls the e5 square, and prepares to develop the queen to f3 behind the f-pawn. b7 develops the bishop, unpins the knight on f6 and prepares castling. qf3 develops the queen, supports the e4 and f4 pawns and prepares queenside castling. qc7 develops the queen and controls the half-open c-file. Queenside castling gets the king out of the center, activates the rook and seeks to start an attack on the king's side. nbd7 develops the knight toward the center, defends the knight on f6 and controls the e5 square. g4 takes space on the king side and allows white to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to g2. b5 takes space on the queen side and prepares to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to b7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. bx f6 captures the knight on f6, white opens up the g5 square in order to play the g5 pawn push. nx f6 recaptures the knight and attacks the e4 and g4 pawns. g5 gains space on the king side and attacks the knight on f6. nd7 retreats the attacked knight to the center where it controls many important squares. f5 attacks the e6 pawn and takes space on the king side. bx g5 plus captures the pawn with check. kb1 moves the king away from check. ne5 attacks the queen, centralizes the knight and eyes the c4 square. This attacks a bishop, winning a tempo when it moves away. This defends the attacked bishop. It is the last book move. The opposing bishop is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is best. This is the only good move. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is a great move. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the opposite side of the board as the opponent normally leads to a sharp, attacking game. It is best. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This is the only move that works. This threatens to take an outpost with a knight. It is a great move. This is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. This steps away from the checking bishop. It is best. The knight now occupies an outpost, a secure square in the opponent's territory. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This threatens to win a pawn. This permits the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. It is an inaccuracy. This wins time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. It is best. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is best. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only move that works. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. This is an equal trade. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This ignores an opportunity to recapture a piece. This allows the opponent to take an outpost with a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This takes an outpost, an active square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Right on target. It is best. This attacks a rook that cannot escape. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This threatens to win a knight. It is good. This captures a vulnerable rook. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This wins a bishop. It is best. This moves the knight to safety. It is excellent. That was a great move and very hard to find. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. It is brilliant. This stops the opponent from being able to win a bishop. This is the start of the endgame and black is losing. It is best. This move puts the knight on a safer square. It is best. This reveals an attack on a rook. It is good. This develops a rook off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is excellent. This moves the pawn to safety. It is good. One of the best moves. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. The knight now occupies an outpost, a secure square in the opponent's territory. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. It is excellent. Smooth. One player took the advantage and never let go. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that white got the better of. White exploited black's mistakes in the endgame.